Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is your midweek word. Sometime the greater the test or the testing that you encounter, the bigger the blessing on the other side. Sometime when we're going through a test, we don't want to acknowledge it and we don't want to deal with it because it is a difficult time and it's a difficult place to be in when you always feel like you're going through a test. But I want someone to know today that the bigger the testing, the greater the blessing on the other side. Always, this reminds me of the book of James chapter 1 verses 2 through 5 and also verse 12. When it summarizes, let me summarize it real quick, what the author was saying. It says, consider it joy when you face trials and temptations because it's testing your faith. But you got to always persevere. You got to keep holding on, y'all. In other words, there will be times in your life when you go through situations. Now, the key word I use there is through. You go through situations. You don't just remain stuck there. You go through a season of dryness, a season of storms, a season of testing. But when you are going through those situations in your life, you might break down. You might feel like throwing in the towel saying, I can't handle much more of this. I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. It will shake your faith. And that is normal. That is a normal human reaction. Your faith is shaken because then you begin to have doubt, unbelief. You begin to even question, Lord, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this what's going on in my life? Is this the best I'm going to get? So it shakes your faith, and you will sometimes you might question the Lord and say, Lord, why me? Or how much longer? Or when are you going to do this when you're going through the testing period and the waiting on him? Because you start thinking that prayer that I've been praying, it hasn't been answered yet. So please understand that there is a blessing on the other side. Sometimes things you're at this holding pattern or in a waiting period or going through a test, and it's always a reason for it. So sometimes when you're going through that, you don't see the reason for it, but there is always a reason for the test. You've got to keep holding on and don't let your faith waver. No matter what you're going through, no matter what the fire is that's going on through this test, the fire you go through, sometimes there's a song that says, have you been tried in the fire? Did you come through as pure gold? Fire is sometimes used as purifying. It's a purifying agent. It makes you stronger. When you look at welders welding things together, putting it back together, you look at the men who work with horses and put the horseshoes on and welding the horseshoes together. It is for purification and for strength. Testing is for strength. And so you got to always understand, be prepared for the test, but also be prayed up before the test. Because you know what? Some people don't pray until they're going through a test. It's good to always pray. Always. That's what the words say. So you will go through some fires and you will come through as pure gold. So the testing is just preparing you for what's next. The answer to your prayer might come after the test. So before every blessing, before every breakthrough, before every miracle, notice there is a testing period. Just remember this. God tests you with stress before he trusts you with success. See, sometimes you need to go through that test to learn the lesson, because sometimes when you go through the test, you forget the lesson. So God is going to test you with stress before he can trust you with success. I just spoke a word. Think about it. Think about that word right there. Some of you can be trusted with success because some of you don't know how to handle it. You might mishandle the success. Always remember, the greater the test, look for the bigger blessing. Thank you. This has been your midweek word. I'll see you back